What's good, y'all? Back again today with the very special video. So today we're gonna do something special. I'm gonna show you a group of clips, and these aren't all the clips, but these are just some of the clips that explicitly detail why I do not like Barack Obama. Why am I making this video? I'm making this video because anytime I talk about politics, or anytime I talk about Donald Trump, or just period, being a black man in America, you always hear about this dude, Barack Obama. And I've made a few videos about Barack Obama and why he's not a hero. You can go look that video up in particular I made called Barack Obama is not a hero for black people. But there's a number of reasons that I detailed in that video. But I'm gonna show you some clips that just plain out why this man is just a fucking joke, right? He's been hoisted up, this man Barack Obama, he's been hoisted up as some type of god to black people, even to the point now where there's still black people in 2020 saying in the comments of social media that they want Barack Obama to come back and be the president again. They literally want to vote for this man to become president again, although none of them can name one thing that he specifically did for us as black people. And this is the lunacy of black Americans sometimes. We just get so satisfied with just what Malcolm X called tokenism. They just give you a symbol of change, a symbol of hope, just like Barack Obama did. He came out with this hope and change, and we ate it up. He used all of our heroes, Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks. He used all of the names of all the great people, and we ate it up for not just 4 years, but for 8 years. He didn't do anything for us. He has yet to do anything for us. But I'm gonna show you what he has done for us. With this first clip, well, let's just get into it. Watch this.
A lot of hip hop and rap music is built around me showing how I got more money than you, I can disrespect you and you can't do nothing about it, I'm gonna talk about you and punk you, and ironically that actually shows the vulnerability that you feel. I mean, let me say this, like, if you are really confident about your financial situation, you probably are not going to be wearing an 8-pound chain around your neck. Because you know, oh, I got bank, I don't have to show you how much I got. I feel good. If you are very confident about your sexuality, you don't have to have 8 women around you twerking. I mean, why are you all like, you seem stressed that you got to be acting that way? Because I've got one woman who I'm very happy with, right? So, and she's a strong woman.
With this first clip, this is Barack Obama talking about black men in particular and hip-hop culture. So he's talking about hip-hop culture, but he's talking about the black men who created and participate in so-called hip-hop culture. Now, I could make a whole video about hip-hop culture, but that's a whole nother thing. Why it was created, the conditions in which formulated the necessity for verbal communication in that way, right? We didn't just come up with hip-hop because we were bored. Really, the conditions of the ghetto led to us being frustrated and doing certain things. We started breakdancing. We started just expressing ourselves in different ways. We know about hip-hop, right? But here, Barack Obama, who we need to let it be known, right, that this man is not a black American. Maybe you've heard before that there is a distinction between black Americans and the rest of the world, and that is true. I've talked about it in a number of my videos, but there are certain distinctions between black Americans and the rest of the world. So when you say Barack Obama was a black man and a black president in America, Barack Obama was not a black American. Why do I say that? neither of Barack Obama's parents, listen to me closely, neither of Barack Obama's parents were black Americans. Barack Obama had a white mother, she's not black American, and he had a father from Kenya who was not a black American. Barack Obama was not a black American. I'm going to say it again. He was not a black American. He did not have black American parents. Neither of his parents were black American. Neither of his parents were black American. Neither of his parents were black American. I'm going to say it one last time so you can get it through your fucking head. He doesn't have the experience that we have. Now that we see this video, it might make a little bit more sense why he's criticizing hip-hop from seemingly an outsider's perspective. Because let's just be honest, the beginning part of his clip, what he said about maybe how a lot of hip-hop culture is based on a braggadocio and you know, trying to put someone else down, and we need to reevaluate that. Okay, sure, there might be some merit to that. But again, you are an outsider, Barack. You don't get to come and change the rules of what black Americans do. You didn't struggle with us, Barack. You didn't. You were out there in Indonesia, in Hawaii, and all these other places with your little white friends, and you were the token black Negro. So let's just get into it. You start going on about if a man is confident in his finances, he wouldn't wear this big old 8-pound chain. Well, fair enough, Barack. You figured us out. I guess you spent enough time around us, huh? You figured us out. You figured out that we were raised in poverty. You figured out that we ain't never had shit, so that when we start getting materials, and you figured out we don't have a culture that teaches us about investing, about having a portfolio, about just any kind of finances. Our parents and our culture doesn't teach us about being fiscally responsible. And you figured that out, so you know that some black men like to get big chains and big rims and things like that to, yes, overcompensate for a feeling of low self-esteem from being in the hood and not having anything and having rats and roaches around us. But you feel like instead of talking about that part of it, instead of sympathizing with us, you feel like you can just joke around with this man about us, right? You feel like you could joke around with Steph Curry, which, by the way, Steph Curry, look, I'm gonna just tell you like this. I'm just gonna spare you, Steph Curry, because I could go in on you and your wife and your situation, how your wife was on Jada Pinkett's show talking about how she wants attention from other men. That's not you.
Something that really bothers me and, like, honestly has given me a sense of a little bit of an insecurity is the fact that, yeah, like, there are all these women, like, throwing themselves, but me, like, the past 10 years, like, I don't have any of that. Like, I have zero, it sounds weird, but, like, male attention. And so then, like, I begin to internalize it, and I'm like, is something wrong with me?
You're not looking.
What?
You're not
Like,
looking. You're not even.
But I'm gonna tell you something else too. When your radar's turned off, because I dealt with that for years too, like, and I was young, like you.
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh my
not
God,
fair.
I mean.
Because I don't want it, but
Yeah.
it'd be nice to know that, like, someone's looking.
But
Bitch, what?
your
get
radar's
dangerous.
turned off.
Yeah.
Right,
That
you're
can get
beautiful.
real
Don't ever
dangerous.
think for 1 minute that it ain't some men out there looking at you like I wish.
Honestly.
And I'm gonna tell you who knows that more than anybody.
And on
Steph, you need to worry about your wife while you sitting there joking and laughing about black Americans with Barack Obama, but I'm not even worried about you, Steph. This is about Barack. So again, Barack, you're not a black American. Why are you even speaking about what black Americans do? Again, you never did anything for us, and the only time you speak about us specifically, you're talking down to us, or you're talking down about us. The only time you specifically call out black Americans is never to give us reparations or give us any kind of benefits. It's only to talk shit about us like you know who the fuck we are. Let's move on to what else he said at the end of this clip, because that's really what triggered me to even make this whole video. So again, he's sitting there with Steph Curry, who was a cuckold, and he's talking about black men and misogynistic, you know, toxic masculinity hip hop, right? And so he's talking about the black men that wear big chains. You shouldn't have to wear a big chain if you know you got it like that. Well, guess what, Barack? Me and my people don't got it like that. So yeah, we wear big chains. And guess what, Barack? Not only, it doesn't even matter about our personal finances. Did you know that we're a royal people who wear big chains and we wear gold and flamboyant? We're adorned in jewels and things like that. Did you know that historically speaking, our people are naturally just out there? So the fact that black people wear big chains, it might have something to do with the fact that we ain't never had shit and now we're trying to show it, but more so, and I think it's an innate thing where we just like nice shit. So get off our dick, nigga. But like I said, the last part of it is really what I wanted to show you guys, and please forgive me for talking so long, but I have so much to say about this dude, Barack. The last part he says is that if you're confident in your sexuality, then you shouldn't have 8 women twerking around you. And I got so much to say about this. I could go in about a lot, but I just want you to notice one thing. Notice when he's up there on this personal platform talking about hip hop and he has the opportunity to try to bring clarity to the things that we're doing wrong, the only thing he focuses on is what? The men. He only focuses on the black men and what black men need to do better. He's focused on one black man, and he said, if you have 8 women twerking around you, then you need to reevaluate yourself. No. Why? Why didn't you say anything about those 8 grown black women who are twerking around this one man? Because he got money. Because let's be real, you ain't never seen 8 women twerking around a broke nigga. Let's just be real. If there's 8 women twerking around one man, that means, one, first of all, she doesn't respect herself. Second of all, she's a gold digger. There's a lot of dynamics at play here that you could be calling out. But no, all you're worried about is the black man and, oh, his toxic masculinity and all this other shit and his low self-esteem. You're not worried about those 8 black women? You didn't say nothing about the fact that they shouldn't be up there shaking their ass for a rapper? But it's only the rapper's fault, right? Okay, so let's get to the next clip.
And then to know that Reverend Al Green was here. I'm so in love with you. Those guys didn't think I would do it.
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that? I swear to God, we the worst. We the fucking worst.
Here Barack Obama is literally singing Al Green to some Negroes. And I'm not even gonna spend a long time on this because I'm pretty sure you already know where I'm going with this. But like I said, black people have been conditioned to be so satisfied with the smallest amount of tokenism or symbolism, the smallest amount of anything. We just give us a, just pat us on the back, just wink at us, just give us a little dance, just dance for us, and you feel like that's enough.
Can somebody please tell me what the fuck is going on?
Back that vote up. Shout out to Tom Steyer, my dog. Y'all go out there and vote. Y'all back that thing up and vote.
So here Barack Obama is actually singing Al Green to a group of Negroes, and he knows that these Negroes love this song by Al Green.
So in love with you.
And if you look at the footage, it's funny because the whole time he's just smiling, he's just so cool. And that's one thing I gotta give it to you, Barack. You are one cool motherfucker. You are one cool ass motherfucker. Just cool, just as cool as you can be. You know, he sang Al Green, I
so in love with you.
He's singing Al Green, he's just relaxing, he's cool and he's chilling, and the crowd is eating it up. And he knows that the crowd is eating it up. No other politician gets to just, in the middle of his dialogue, start singing some song and everybody just goes crazy. Every other community, from white to the Latino community, to the Asians, to the Arabs, every other community expects real, tangible benefits and tangible things for their vote. We're the only people who vote, and we're satisfied if the motherfucker sings Al Green to us, Marvin Gaye. It's ridiculous, and it's like I said, he sings it to us, and he even says at the end, you know, my people didn't think I would do it.
Those guys didn't think I would do it.
Out of pocket for that shit. Way out of pocket. What do you gain from that?
Because even they didn't think he would have the balls to be so disrespectful to sing to us when we're in the midst of oppression and slavery. Black people in America have never been in the position where we should really even be singing. Let's just be real. But because we have that spirit, we like to keep ourselves alive and keep ourselves lively, and we make songs and we sing songs, right? But Mr. President, when you're up there speaking, especially to Black America, who has a number of things and a number of attacks on us, the last thing we want to hear from you, Barack, is your goddamn best Al Green impression, bitch ass nigga. So let's move forward.
There you go. You know, generally I have not been doing stunts here, but you know.
Really, nigga?
And this used a filter. You know, the water around this table, you know, was Flint water that was filtered. And it just confirms what we know scientifically, which is that if you're using a filter, if you're installing it, then Flint water at this point is drinkable. That does not, I want to repeat, negate the need for us to go ahead and replace some of these pipes, because ultimately you want a system in which you don't have to put a filter on it in order to be assured that it's safe. But as a short-term measure, this is the right thing to do.
A lot of people don't know about this one, but you can look it up on your own. A lot of us know about Flint, Michigan, right? So Flint, Michigan, if you don't know, there's a huge crisis that's been going on in Flint, Michigan for the past few years, actually, where the water system is contaminated. People are getting sick because the water is basically poisonous to drink, unsafe to drink, getting people sick. And some people have even died from this. And it turns out that a lot of the politicians and a lot of the elected officials who were in the city of Flint, Michigan have been charged because it turns out that they knew that there was toxic water going into Flint, Michigan, which is a predominantly Black neighborhood, right? So you got all these Black people, poor Black people, getting bad water, killing them and making them sick. Meanwhile, they still had to pay their water bill, because that's how the devil is. And then it turns out that all these politicians that were running the city, they knew about it, and they didn't do anything to stop it. So why did I bring that up? So when Barack Obama went to the city of Flint, Michigan to talk to these Black people, supposedly to try to assure them that he was gonna get everything fixed, Barack drank, or took a fake sip, should I say, of water that he says he got from Flint. Yeah, let's look. So my thing is this. Already you're seeing a pattern of this dude just not only being a liar right here, but just completely disrespecting and disregarding the real feelings of black Americans. And this is why I said it's very important to note that neither of his parents are black Americans. And I don't give a damn just because his wife is a black American. That doesn't give you a pass, especially, like I said, when it shows that you've never empathized with us. You called us criminals. Oh, here's the next video. How about that? Let's look at this.
My understanding is you've got some of the same organizers now going back into these communities to try to clean up in the aftermath of a handful of protesters, a handful of criminals and thugs who tore up the place. A handful of protesters, a handful of criminals and thugs who tore up the place. And thugs.
We're not against rap. We're not against rappers, but we are against those thugs.
You see there? So when he's talking about the protest that broke out in Baltimore after you killed another black person, he calls those people thugs. Now, again, we've talked about that word before, right? Thugs. And it's funny how you never hear anybody else called thugs, but who? The black man. Those are the only people you call thugs. And so here, Barack Obama is utilizing the same racist rhetoric that his white supremacist counterparts use, calling us thugs for rioting. Okay, again, I'm just pointing out the videos that showed me who Barack Obama was. I'm not even making you make a decision. I'm just showing you why I don't like this man. So let's move on to the next one. Here's an extra credit video for all the people who say, well, what about Michelle Obama? Michelle is great. Michelle is beautiful. Michelle this and that. Let's look at what Michelle Obama has to say about Harvey Weinstein, who has been arrested on multiple counts of sexual misconduct. Let's look at this.
I want to start by thanking Harvey Weinstein for organizing this amazing day. Harvey. This is possible because of Harvey. He is a wonderful human being, a good friend, and just a powerhouse. And of course, my dear friend Gail King is here. We are here because of you.
So let's welcome everybody here.
You see? So, from her own mouth, she admits that Harvey Weinstein is a close friend and a great person. These are the words from Michelle Obama's mouth. So if Harvey Weinstein is a friend to Michelle, who else is she a friend to? Yeah, you get it, Barack. This person who has been arrested on multiple counts of sexual misconduct is a close friend and a so-called good person to Barack Obama and Michelle Obama. But let's see what Barack Obama had to say about Kanye West, a black man who simply interrupted a white woman at an award show.
This is video of the President of the United States calling Kanye West a jackass after Kanye West went out the other day during the MTV Awards and decided that he should be the guy who decides who wins an award.
The young lady seems like a perfectly nice person. She's getting her award. What's he doing?
Why would he do that?
He's a jackass.
This is possible because of Harvey. He is a wonderful human being, a good friend, and just a powerhouse.
He's a jackass.
Funky dog head, bitch.
You see? So let's get this straight. This black man took a microphone from a white woman at an award show and interrupted her speech. And he's a jackass. And that's the end of it. But this man, who you very likely knew was engaged in sexual misconduct, is a great person and a close friend. Again, none of this is for me to convince you. I'm just showing you the reasons why I don't like this man. I mean, and if we're just gonna talk about his friends, let's look at another one of Barack Obama's friends. Let's watch this.
It is a privilege to be here tonight.
To open for Lady Gaga.
record while the bus is moving, or does it have to come to a stop?
Yeah, well, sometimes they don't want to, and they're, Gaga, we can't get, the frequency's weird, and, it's sounding a little bit strange, and I'm like, if you don't get this right now, I swear to Lucifer. If you don't get this right now, I swear to Lucifer.
If you don't get this right now, I swear to Lucifer.
I'm gonna, I get a little bit mad.
Do you have a kitchen on the bus you cook?
There also is this strange rumor that you're part man, part woman. We've heard that rumor.
Yes. There was that rumor that you had a male appendage, that you were a hermaphrodite, and you joked about it on the stage last night.
Maybe I do.
But it's interesting.
Would it be so terrible?
But it's interesting, a lot of artists would immediately put out some sort of statement saying this is absolutely not true. You have fun with it.
Why the hell am I going to waste my time and give a press release about whether or not I have a
Penis. My fans don't care, and neither do I.
You see? Barack Obama is also close friends with Lady Gaga, who on multiple occasions teases the idea that she may or may not have a penis. Now again, that's not on me to judge, and that's not on me to tell you what conclusion you should jump to. I'm just showing you the things that made me question this man. So look, I've already taken enough of your time, and like I said, I just wanted to show you a quick compilation of some, not all, some of the videos that I personally have seen in my lifetime that made me completely despise this man and not believe anything he has to say. He's a complete shyster. He's the same as all the other 45 presidents, or should I say all the other 44, including him. And that's all there is to say about it. But you can continue to worship him as your Lord and Savior if you'd like. Me, on the other hand, I've decided to vibrate higher.
Why not say then, this is for you? This is for African Americans. If there was a banking crisis, then you'd target money for the banks. If there was a national disaster, you target your money for the national for disaster relief.
That's not how America works.
We want to give those young people and young Native Americans like them the support they deserve. We have to invest in them and believe in them and love them.
Why not target the African American community? Why not say then, this is for you? This is for African Americans.
That's not how America works.
President Barack Obama has begun new initiatives aimed at helping young American Indians or Native Americans overcome the many challenges they face, from poverty to substance abuse.
Why not target the African American community? Why not say then, this is for you? This is for African Americans.
That's not how America works.
And few have been more marginalized and ignored by Washington for as long as Native Americans, our first Americans.
Why not target the African American community? Why not say then, this is for you? This is for African Americans.
That's not how America works.
So in love with you.
He's a jackass.
I have set you apart. Oh, Lord, I can't get no help in here. I have set you apart.